name myself Jeff. I mean, if I wasn't trying to be consistent, I would. Continue. Karma points. Wait. Did I not get to name myself? Okay. So I didn't get to... Alright, so I know that I definitely want high range combat for rifles. And a high dodge. Decent strength. I don't need any close combat. I'm not worried about that. I want decent intelligence because I want drones. Willpower is charisma, definitely want a high charisma because I also want to be able to make spirits. So we're gonna start with having 3 bodies, so we have at least 30 health. Do that. And then this additional weapon slot. Nice. Overwatch. We'll get that. Maybe not. Probably have to upgrade that as we go. Rifles. We'll get rifles. We'll definitely want to get dodge too. We'll get... I'm not really worried about strength or close quarters. Intelligence. I do want some good intelligence. Because I want some good drone control. And boom. Summoning spirits. So I think I've got a decent amount. I'm gonna want some more intelligence eventually. Maybe a little more strength and a little more body, but for now I think we're okay. Etiquette is about knowing. Okay, so I want, right off the rip, I think I want Shadowrunner. And then I definitely want probably corporate. And then I might go for academic actually. Here we go. Many use street name and working names, so we're still gonna go with my handle being XCrackrok. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, roof, and it isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad. Right now, it's about all you have left. Oh, excuse me. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Navahat, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free to starve in the cracks of society run by megacorps who just want your money. Something needs to change, and soon. Oof, this apartment. What in the hell? Alright, so I have a pretty shitty pad here, actually. To be completely honest. Slip paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Oof. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, and that kind of thing. View my contacts. Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response. Dowd, Runner, dead. Felton Nash, Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, missing, probably in gutter somewhere. Singoma, runner, dead. Half Jack, dealer, retired or dead. Jeez. List goes on, all either dead and or just plain dead. Goddamn. Personal calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. Oh my god, that's fucking terrible. Answer your vid phone. Vid phone ringing. Who's calling at 3 a.m.? Get a job. Any job. Answer your vid phone. Alright, so what do I have right now? I have 1 armor. I have a pistol. I have a rifle too. Fuck yeah. This is the exact same fucking damage. So, whatever. Oof. Cyberware. I have a data jack mainly for my drone that I don't have. Alright, cool. Guess we're gonna answer the vid phone. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. You're zoned. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are me. Hey, you remember that Rinraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Memory time! "3 years ago, a makeshift bar on Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down." Sangoma is an urban shaman who provided her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, XCrackrok. Late for another appointment, Sangoma? Sarcasm doesn't suit you. Let's wait another 5. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this friggin' city. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. I get it. Take a pill and relax. Sure, XCrackrok. Sure. Whatever you say. I don't know, XCrackrok. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This is supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaky. Is it true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, XCrackrok. I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? It was that call you made before we hit Rinraku. How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Doubt? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. You keep us here long enough, Larry? He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. Looks that way. Sorry, XCrackrok. I kinda like you. I just like money better. We got incoming! New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Rinraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, XCrackrok. That guy was never my friend. Mine either. I think I'll shoot him. Leave the mage. Kill the others. Kill the mage. Oof. Jesus. Turn-based combat. Close. I know what I'm doing, more or less. I need to get some fucking cover. Summon you. Ooh, that's a cool looking fucking spirit. Larry, eat shit. Cover. You need to get some cover too. Those are fairly good at. Alright, you have an assault weapon. What do you got going on? So you have haste and bear totem. Our bear heals all friends within 3 of damage from the most recent attack. You haven't got any items. So haste on me. So bye, bitch. Hey, motherfucker. Is that my basic attack? That is my basic attack. Oh, look at that. Dead. This thing break free of me. Eesh. Oh, more fucking security from behind me. Shit. That's not good. I gotta kill my own fucking summon. That's fucking irritating. Alright. God damn it. Out of ammo. Don't need more of you. No, fuck off. Ow. Need a bear totem again. You fat little dwarf boy. Bro, I'm right fucking here. Jesus Christ, they're fucking him up. More? This is bad. They have a shaman. Yeah, it's fucking bad. Get someone better fucking cover. How much is the bear totem again? Alright, some bear totem. Cool. So he's down. 50-50, 30-39. God damn it. Ouch. Motherfucker. Fucking shaman. Ow. Damn it. Man, fuck off. Hmm. 50-50, 30%, 72. Oh, thank God. It all missed. There you go. Better angle. You're done. Alright, so get me over here, reload. Oh. Reload. Fire. So I need to get you over here. Let's get you over here. Actually. You fucking missed, bitch. Block. Ah, gotcha. You need to heal. I can't heal you. Nah. Can I use your bear totem again? That won't. Shit. Ah, not what I wanted. It didn't work. Oh, it did work. Fuck yeah. Eat it, bitch. Ah! Gotcha, bitch. Sangoma lowers her gun. Hi, Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looked shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Part of the life, Sam. You know that. You were born for this, XCrackrok. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. For a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Find a safe house out of town. Lay low. And Raku has a long memory. I do too. I don't forget my friends. Alright, that was a battle story. That was fun. Not bad. It's different UI. You stare at Sam's face on your comm link. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Oh, excuse me. Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 money insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mangard, and McCain have installed a secure, dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comm links or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talk seriously first time. Look, Crackrok, I've led a direct life and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. Yeah, we're going to Seattle. Where I was from in the first place. Dead man switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for your body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for money, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by a smell of death and bleach. Oof. Death and bleach. Alright, that's the corner about Sam Watts. I'm in the back. Alright, cool. Smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fake, fresh, industrial grade antiseptic. Oof. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job, a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade." As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? You the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are?" "Crackrok, I represent the man named Sam Watts. I'm here to look into his murder." He frowned. "Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead?" "Yeah, sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice." Guess he had a hunch. Dwarf raised his eyebrow, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. "Dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here." Alright, cool. Behind the curtain. "He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown." "Ripper, huh? Guess the classics never go out of style." He sighs. "Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Delicious. Trophy hunter. What was it? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. But our other lucky contestants. First victim's heart was missing, and the third had a spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! Jesus. Hear about Sam Watts. Basic med kit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a police called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Taking the cred stick. Handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. To Sam's heart. See you there. Love, Jessica. Purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Alright. Towering over the diminutive corner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting, if you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow. You can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posed everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator was most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally noticed you. You notice superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? New in town, you the welcoming committee? If you're new in town, then let me be the first to tell you that I run the show. If you get in my way, you'll end up back here on a slab. He looks back at the door. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. You're an idiot. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm returning the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McClutsky isn't interested in anything but Detective McClutsky. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 money a week on his paycheck. Plus he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You've honor. After a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? He's paying to hold his leash. I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McClutsky's career and wallet. What was that McClutsky said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that? You don't buy that? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. Can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimmer chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. How much are organs worth? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of money, but individual organs? Not worth much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though. And they don't care where the bodies come from either. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me? I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus the dead are just easier to get along with. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around these body lockers in the back and see if you can find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go do that. Okay. I gained more karma though. How much karma do I have? I have 2. I only have 2 karma. That's fine. I need more charisma. What the fuck I need? Poke around in the body lockers. Poke around all sorts of shit. Don't mind if I do. Basic med kit. Ooh, another trauma kit. That's always handy. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. There's a man. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? I don't feel like it's 6 yet. You were just sleeping in a freezer. A freezer for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel. And the service is just as good. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Look at the death of Sam Watts. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Thought you could help him out. Maybe. He even stopped moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then. Name's Jake. And you are? Call me XCrackrok. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I'm gonna be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Teamsters Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyways. Now what's wrong with this? Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyways, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers. Thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that it didn't work out so well for the gangsters. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. Jake laughed. How would you do that, John? Anyways, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with these Halloweeners out there. Their leaders got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me, Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm heading out. Where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? Do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Got a rifle? You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. So, ready for an evening out in the town? If you're buying. I've already provided the party favors. Cool. So I got... What the fuck did I get? I don't have anything? What happened to all my shit? I had a pistol and a rifle and like items and what? Fuck, dude. I just had to leave it all behind. That's some shit. Thanks, corner. Out to the Barrens. Fuck it, let's do this. Let's fucking do the Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. Doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. It doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Ugh. Just around the corner in the alley. What? Which alley? Like over here? What kind of in the alley. We're over around here in the alley. Looking for a date? Elle's my favorite. Ooh, sexy. What the fuck? Alright. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. We'll save with Jake's mag card. The smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Confirm. What the? Oh, and I got a fucking drone now too. You fucking dilly. Bro. Okay, first off, can I, what in the hell? Doberman drone. There's literally just a teeny ass little fucking drone. Oh. Ooh, you missed, motherfucker. We'll get here. Alright, cool. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good jet traps are so hard to keep. So I shouldn't invest in real estate around here? Only by the hour. Hey, you seen where I stay the night. Now that you got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. I mean, might as well. I didn't expect to get a drone, which is really cool. Super happy about that. Basic combat drone that every rigger should own at least once in their shadow career. AK, got that. I could summon something else. I should probably have left that. That's alright though. I doubt I'll be using it. I don't even know what is Jake's whole thing anyways. Forgot I need to look into him. Close combat, quickness. So he's pistol, spell. Oh, he's a spellcaster. Chi casting, huh? Alright, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Let's. Worried man. You. The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. What's your problem? Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore. But no one will stand up to them, and the Lone Star isn't getting involved. Where's this market of yours? It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on the market. I mean, sure, cool. Hi. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bicycles, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. You gonna be safe out here? She laughs. You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of those assholes? Nah, I know the streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. Anything else I should know? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake cocks his pistol. I'm in for root supplies. I want to clear up before the shooting starts. 6 over you. I'm not. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, well. I mean, they're what I need to fucking deal with. What is this? What is my extra objective, actually? Raven Barons. Wait. What is this? Bikes. Head thug. Commerce is like a weed, taking root and crack in crevices of this world. Whenever it can, a small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Alright, cool. Look, mate, just pay up. Oh, this is telling me where the market is. No problem. Pay up by morning or else. Head thug. Excuse me. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old man is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast. And he looks like he's about to start breaking thighs. Eh? Who the hell are you? Heard about you. Why don't you piss off? You ain't a Halloweener. Why don't you buzz off? Business. Dustin, you's gonna get me paid. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash. Ice this guy. Ow. Oof. Alright, alright. Now I'm gonna get myself over here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go click, click, and then my drone's gonna go ahead and bow, bow. Eat it, bitch. Wounded. Alright, what do you have for spells? Heal, flamethrower, aim, flamethrower. I'll burn the ever-living piss out of you. Wow, dead already, huh? Excuse me. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed. But those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in this world. Shopkeeper holds out a few money. Please, it's the least we can do. Keep it. You need it more than I do. So I don't mind letting them have their money back. These motherfuckers be dead and I don't give a shit. Alright, bud. Your little spot's safe, so I don't worry about that. It's a fancy looking tree. 3. Give me anything I want. Probably give me drone control or dodge. Adds abilities and bonuses to rigorous drones. Can equip Class B drones. Better drones. Always fun. I want a hovering sniper drone again. Those things are useful. Gangbangers would be everywhere. Don't go to the market. Why? I already did. I already settled that bullshit. Watch out for those gangers. These gangers? Hey, asswipes. Taking a step forward and we're gonna We're going to plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. And killing you? Well, that'd be a nice bonus. Alright, motherfucker. Not one for one to sit out here in the fucking boonies. Alright, drone. Kick some ass. My god, it demolished that guy. Two down. Ooh, that would hurt. Jake. Heal yourself, eh? That was gonna hurt. It's just a little rolly drone. I think it's fucking hilarious. Alright, so I have 54, huh? That didn't work out so well. Droney. Death. You're dead, Jake. Dead. What the fuck is this guy? This ends now, asshole. This must be the... That's John Paul. Hey, buddy. Bam. Whoa, Uncle. I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot-on-sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smoke. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. I want to tell his friends what happened here. How naive. Oh well. Maybe it'll be worth it to see him running off with his tail between his legs. Visit the murder site. This is not the murder site. This is a gang bullshit. Is there anything useful in here? Anything I can actually use? Bobby. Dan the Donut Man. I gotta talk to Dan the Donut Man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working in the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. Oh my god. What can I get you, chummer? Is the murder in the alley across the way? Nope. I was closed when it happened, but hey, the Barons, back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about the Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins. You tell me about the Barons. Barons? Hell. If you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. The stretch we're on is called Touristville, though. I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggins, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Now, behind me, that's the Seamstress Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information around here, the Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Miss Kubota owns the joint, and she's quality. A hard woman, but fair. Tell John and soy calf. Enjoy. See you around. Fucking Dan the Donut Man. Fuck yes. Sally. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. Had a great view of the alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? She grunts. Sure. I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out and runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. Let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay? Thanks for your time. Uh-huh, no problem. That was not helpful. No, I mean, it was a little helpful. Bobby. Hey, chummer. Got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed shadowrunner should have in his back pocket. See what you got. Kamikaze combat stim, increased body strength, willpower, power 2, and charisma intelligence -2. No thanks. You're literally just a little shop for drugs that I don't much care about. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spied the flashing red and blue lights overhead. Whoa, hold on a minute. Lone Star is above collecting a corp-issued bounty. The one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take money where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Give me a call when you're in the clear. Yeah, sure. He starts to leave, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Steamship Union, just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink? That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into shadowy depths of the Raymond Barrens. Later, bud. William! The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance of the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs, and I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. Jesus, man. He looks at you, looks in your direction. Now what? Long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy cat for you. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, my dad was a cop. This was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. So what can I do for you? I could work for the dead man to help find his killer. Can I come to the alley and look around for a bit? My pleasure. Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind these guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put on airs, if you know what I mean. Sure. Miss glass is broken lights. You can find a small piece of glass that looks like the bottom of a test tube. This looks like the coat and blanket of the old man was trying to get back. Examine the area for evidence. As you shovel the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt. The Steamship Union dated 2 days ago, 3:02 a.m. Right around the corner is reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. Server's name is Liz Coyote. Pick up the coat and blankets. This work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined upon closer inspection. It seems they have all imploded as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline A large set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind. Fine coyote. It seems to be. Alright, well, that's that. William. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. You. Saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder took place? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper? Or work for some corp? Nope, I'm sinless. I'm as sinless as you. Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Har, I'm just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number, my ass. What kind of questions you got? See the murder? Nope, can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates from his jams up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, the jerkface in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. Sounds like you live in this alley. Sure. The last couple of months I've been sleeping there. But I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near Seamstress Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some kind of cyberware. You tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the ones I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me, let me tell you. Never trusted one of them cyber people. I think these belong to you. My stuff. Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. That's all I needed, man. Thanks. See you around. Being good people pays off. The troll had a cyberware right hand. That makes some sense. About to leave the Baron's institution. Would you like to proceed? Confirm. Cool. The Seamstress Union. Relative to the rest of the Barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums handle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. Ooh, fun. Basic shady dive bar. Find and question coyote. I can only imagine where coyote might be. I have 6 karma. Fuck yeah. Alright, so I think I want you. Get biotech. Increase spellbook slot if not yet unlocked. Spirit control. Exchange challenge or maintain control of something. Spirit. I think I want that. I'm not really worried about spellcasting. Do biotech. Confirm. That way I can do better with fucking medkits and shit. Alright. Not how Coyote does it. Cherry Bomb. Eric, come on. Good lord. Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me, and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Hey there, haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Look at this place, I probably can hit anything I want. She eyes you up and down. I just sling booze, but the union is known for its diverse clientele. Ask around, you'll probably find someone who can get you what you're looking for. Now, how's about a drink? Whiskey. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojamans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different. The Brotherhood, Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick, and low expectations. Jesus. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting. Go to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrain give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, but I'd choose them for any of your Brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back. Damn. Sorry, I got interrupted. Sorry to go through that. Sounds like you got big plans for yourself. Her pretty eyes soften. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. Got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze in the a spot of bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? A few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend, he used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that Drek. Guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? She's a shaman? With a name like Coyote? No. She laughs. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Your name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Kinda has a soft spot for him, though. See Sam the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. We run to the place. I want to talk to him. That'd be Miss Kabuta. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Whiz. No sweat. Talk to you later. I don't want to talk to the big guy. Talk to Jen. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck and a gun on her hip and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix X? Show 'em what you got. Reckless combat, baseball bat, Class C support drone that could lay a smoke trail anywhere you need. I'm not worried about that. Grenades, med kits, repair kits. Actually, show what you got real quick. That's all weapon that I might be interested in. Hang on. Weapons. Beretta model. Oh, this is some. Okay, never mind. This is all beginner weapons. Let's talk to the big guy. Mr. Claw. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. The set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? In front of Sam Watts, no? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There's a sharpness in Claw's eyes. The look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door? Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Nice guy, honestly. Johnny Clean. The man is dressed in this. Oh my god. Johnny Clean. My brother used to be a janitor. He's now a maintenance guy. Does a lot of really cool stuff. Not trying to be mean, but this reminds me of him, and just goddamn. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? I am. I see all sorts of things in this place. True, quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it too. That's the secret to keeping a job here. And staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around. Fair enough. Noob. What's up, buddy? Oh my god. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once. but with entities you can neither see nor hear. But I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean. I was a fool. He looks you in the eye. His other conversations on hold. You may pursue my magical wearers and see their glory. Sure. I will heal wounds. Spellcasting 2. I might actually get that. Because that would be useful. Or this one. Conjuring 1. I don't really care about summons. That's some more for actually like finding them. But like haste. And heal. Heal is definitely one that I want. No, I can't use it yet. I'll save haste for later. Alright, cool. I want to put that in the stash and put that in the stash. Confirm. Miss Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's a mix of race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it in at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa? Good evening. My, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Tempted to ask what's upstairs. But not tempted enough? She laughs. Tell me, Ome. What is it you're looking for? Information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, eh? So I've been told. Soka. And why should I help you? Jake sent me. I am glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive. Again. He lives an interesting life. Very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough money to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol. It didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family. Even if none of us truly liked him, except Kaya. See Sam the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Kaya was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested that he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Claw, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why Seamstress Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Kaio? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I feel for her. She's smart. Why fear for her? Because she is in a dangerous line of work, and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. God damn, watch her walk. Look at that ass, dude. Jesus Christ. She has some kind of ass on her. What the hell is this? Mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's a required password for entry. Okay, so there is 2. What's this? I'm guessing this is Coyote's place? Or not? Oop. This is her place. Here we go. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Frame painting of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. Coyote's bed is a diary with several papers sticking out. First paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages, and a diary entry. Inspect the receipt. Receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns and hot women turn around. Diary entry. Came back to my shift to find 4 Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him with a real Paco, but this Cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamsters Union. But he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient. But why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last Cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to have to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all the stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More than his involvement with the Cutters, I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Second paper. Paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Alright? Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject of conversation completely, but I felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Jesus. That doesn't turn out bad. There's a receipt, an old photograph. Inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Picture. Picture shows a young girl with a caramel skin and a dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. 4th page. Receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to combination 342436. Input the code. Save beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. Cool, what's in there? A frag grenade? Okay. Alright, what's on the computer? Kaya's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen. Password? Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Please enter your first childhood pet. Shadow. Favorite musical act. The Shadows. Your hometown. Seattle. Correct. Reset your password. First childhood pet. Shadow. 1 sec. And I totally forgot to turn my mic back on for all of that. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wastelands of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Cool. Excuse me when I gotta open this. There we go. Find Coyote's boyfriend, Paco. So, there's only one person I can really talk to. That's Patrick. Refurbished flowers. There's Paco. Hey, buddy. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the streets and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over you as you approach. Watch yourself, dandelion eater. What do you want? I wouldn't have you looking for Coyote, would you? That's none of your friggin' business. Who the hell are you? XCrackrok, looking for Coyote. Need to ask her some questions. One's going to train you with better manners. I need to find Coyote. I was just at the union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone, and before you stands the kid, yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. You know, fix her? I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Drek, I know where she went. Damn. Why couldn't she wait? Damn it. Paco, slow down. Where'd she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Miss Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She wasn't taking the job. I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination in Paco's eye. I'm going over there. You coming? Come on, Lee. Let's do this. Coyote back. You better be able to handle yourself in a fight. Things might get ugly. Never heard of it? Zebra meat. What? Look, that shop's just down the block if you want to check it out, but I'm going to the Royale. With or without your help. What's gonna be? I hope you get him. I hope you can handle yourself in a fight. Things like that. Of course I know way around a fight. Stevie J better be ready for a world of hurt. Paco curls his hand into a fist. Now let's get moving. The rail's just a few blocks from here. Alright, cool. Where's the meat market? Forks. Meat Emporium. There it is. Hey, Manny. A small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow to canine to the exotic and paranormal. Pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Must be Murray. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Murray's my dad. Now what do you want? What's someone buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. Flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Drek! That's why Coyote wants to see me. When talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up, whatever. Anything else? Know someone named Coyote? Nope. I don't go in much for that shaman stuff. See for Norris Zebra. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. What's the problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell's that supposed to mean? It means your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our money. My dad stood up to them and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyways. I couldn't do direct about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to go find Coyote. You're right. Let's get going. Well, found the zebra meat. Now I got it. 4 said hellhounds. Uh-oh. Officer Landers. About the Pike Place murder. As your eyes adjust the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no! Is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it. Pull yourself together. Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No. No, it's not her. Thank God. Look, let's not hang around here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over the victim again. It's too bad. Whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything happen to Coyote. I think we need to know what's happening. It might prove useful. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her you spot the lively face of organ grinder's corner, Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. What happened to your officer? Homicide. Now move along, please. Here you see Corner Dresden. And who might you be? It's alright, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay then, make it quick. So what brings you out here? Hot in the trail, dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. Someone caused another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. You gotta hand it to him. Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. You know about the victim? Not much. Dresden scratches his head, absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was leaving work when it happened. You tell me she was subdued before her eyes went? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle. Not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back to the lab. Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover her on this one. Plus, I wanted the sicko caught. Is that a magic use? Now, there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious, though. I'm sure with McCluskey shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. Take Samwatt's liver, this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Thanks, bud. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, should probably get going soon before he shows up. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He knows as you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder facility this body will be removed to? I try to be the good guy, man. I really do. Who's asking? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, I'm no one of coincidence. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend in the corner. Freak. Texturate. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Odd. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Agreer. Pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? On the murder that took place here. Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene. Some looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I think you and McCluskey don't see eye to eye. Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Any leads on the Ripper? Plenty if you ask McCluskey. The truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute there. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make contribution to the fund, I put you on a list and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent. Shall we say 300? Deal. His face splits into a wide grin. Excellent. I'll start an account for you. We get any useful new leads on the Ripper, I'll give you a call. Now, I'd better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See you around. That's useful. Alright, so we are looking for... What the hell are we looking for? Alright, over there. I gotta find my way around. I don't think it's this way. Nope. Sit there with a murder. I can get back over. Oh, it's not really gonna help me though. No. I'll find something over here. I can. There's a way over here. Maybe it's this way. Let's go here. Just run around the wrong direction. The wrong goddamn direction. There's just pockets of people everywhere, man. God, there's no trolls around here. Racist. Stuffer Shack. Sweet. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. Tiggy, you knew the victim. Yeah. What's it to you? Some questions. Screw off, asshole. Well, that was the worst way to go about that. Whoops. The junkie. I really don't want to talk to a junkie. Oh, yeah. Really, again, don't want to talk to a junkie. There's the Royale. I'm gonna talk to a junkie. Hey guy, you got any extra money? Just need some sucrose zoom from the shack over there. Nutrisoy cakes fill you up for longer. Thanks, chummer. They ain't got anything useful, but hey, you never know. Good karma and all that shit. Before I go in, I'm going to say... Actually, I have 7 fucking karma to spend. Fuck yes! Alright, so... You unlock Overwatch, which is useful. You can do Dodge 3. Drones get Dodge +1. Ooh, wait, no. Charisma. Boom. There we go. Confirm. Now I'm gonna save. New save. Save. Ta-da! Alright, cool. Come on, guy. Let's go find Coyote. Alright, I'm ready. Royal Apartments. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've ever seen in a long time. Or that you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. Better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. Front doors of the Royal Apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. You're damn right it is. The Royal Apartments, what a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. Poor people, what a waste. Keep Paco alive and find Coyote. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but well, these BTL guys pay and stay well informed. They may know if she was coming. Tweaker. Psst, hey you. Alright, hey, what's up? I'm gonna scratch yourself like a cat couch line. Please, can you spare some money? A little too late, lady. Leave me exchange. I had nothing left to give, guy. I'll go to the BTLs. Everything. Please, just a few. Maybe I can credit you some information. Have you seen a woman come through here today? Armed, looking for trouble? Yes. No. Hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything. Everything. Please. She drops to her knees, pleading. You should leave this place if you can. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering, and seems lost to this world. Hey. Sad old man. More of them. Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. You're not from around here, are you? I don't want any trouble. You're worse. Nah. Quite the vantage point here, but you don't miss much. See anything special today? Yeah, everything in his body has gone to rust, except my eyes and ears. Bit of commotion upstairs earlier. Stevie's men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for the BTLs. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than there usually is this time of day. It's not good. So you come back down again? Nope. A couple of Stevie's men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie holed up? He's got the whole top floor all to himself. Fancies he's the king around here. Great. Can we get her out? You've been right friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. Where's stick your nugget hopes, thanks. Goddamn, a little more charisma would have gone different. A bit more charisma. Alright, boys. Stop your pleading. Your boy has debts and we're collecting. Please, Riker, no. He's my son. Get your ass back in your squat before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. You want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills that girl we caught. You pig, give Zipper back now or you'll bleed on me? The Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. He covers his face with his hands. Oh God, no. Please, no. Maybe I can help you. My home, get out. What was that all about? Why do you care? It's my son. The bastard took my son. Who took your son? One of Stevie J's goons, Riker. He runs the filthy BTL squad across the hall. My son Zipper, he's not a strong boy. Riker knows it. Lured him in with those damn chips. Better than life? Ha! What life? And now they're torturing him in there. Why would they do that? Those sickos have a SimSense recording studio over there. Overheard them say they have a special guest up in the penthouse. They plan on to torture her with a recording of my son's dying breath. Must be Kyle. They've got her up there. Keep it together, Paco. She's alive. Stay frosty. Should be safe. Keep our heads. Yeah, you're right. I'll be alright. What about my son? See if I can save your son while we're saving our friend. Thank you. Save the man's son. Oh, I plan to. There's something over here. What is it? Jazz? Picked up jazz? How did I pick it? Like pick up a CD or something? Oh, combat sim. Quickness 2, AP 1, 5 rounds. It's not bad. Hey, don't touch that. Hey, what's up, buddy? BTL junkies twitch in the throes of their sordid dreams. One bored man stands ready to administer another chip if the creds are good. Yeah, hey, what's up? I see you, poor guy. Looking to go somewhere special? Scream echoes through the pipes of the rotten walls. Hard to tell where it came from. What's that sound? He smiles with his mouth, but his eyes say predator. Who knows? Could be anything. Probably someone right on the wrong end of a execution BTL. We get all kinds. I can hook you up if you're interested. Middle of a recording session. Sure am. My gear is state of the art if you can believe it. Something very special. Something violent. Look around. Clearly, I'm not going to be offended by any idea you come up with. Want to kill someone and record it. The thug looks like he's thinking hard for a moment. Wow, you're one sick bastard. I like it. Perfect timing too. I could use a trigger man for a little project I've got going. Come with me. Show me the way. Who's this, Riker? Can't you see I'm busy? This guy here, Exotic Taste. He wants to help us out. He's willing to pay for the privilege. That and copy the recording. Well, as long as Mr. J gets what he needs, I see no reason we can't make a little extra at the same time. I think young Zipper here was just about spent. Now, just give me a moment to hook up a recording rig to our friend here, and he'll have quite the BTL for his personal collection. You think, Paco? Should we kick the dreck out of him? I think so, yeah. So, we are going to go ahead and go click you. I'm not letting you live. Like, come on, man. Paco. Fist, bat. Oh, and he's got an SMG. Nice. That one's down. That one's down. Hey, Zipper. I don't know who you are, but thanks. Lady, kid, if I were you, I'd play it safe from now on. You don't get lucky twice. Oof, I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? I'll let him know. Jesus Christ. Fuckers are everywhere. There's shadow, quote unquote better life. The elevator gleams at the end of the hallway, out of place amongst the filth. Hey man. Have you saved my son yet? He's pretty messed up though. I don't know how to thank you. Yeah, well. Let's see what they got on their computers. You've executed recording studio. Reboot studio software. Nothing else will happen. Back to main menu. BTL library. This has a vast array of BTLs covering all topics from disturbing and sad to romantic and adventurous. Violent, sad. Database has a vast array of BTLs covering all topics from disturbing and sad to romantic and adventurous. Well, they're all awake now. See if I can talk to Dad or Zipper in here. What's this? Take BTL recording. Sweet. BTL library. Back. Studio. Back. Nothing. What's a BTL recording anyways? Such a small chip storing so much pain. Alright, cool. So it's a painful BTL thing. I can use that to get it upstairs and get in. Panel appears to be connected to an elevator nearby. It supports the numeric keypad and intercom button. Intercom button. Yeah, what do you want? A BTL recording you waiting for? About time. Give me a second to send the elevator. Cool. I guess we're going. Push button for penthouse. XCrackrok, if we go up there, I'm not leaving until we find Kaya. Push the button and go up. Don't worry, buddy. I'm not planning on leaving either. Penthouse suite. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time, classic even, but now it's filled with money tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, is possibly palatable. The only thing marrying the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter, someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. We're getting there. Hold on a sec. I want more charisma because I feel like it's going to get me everywhere. And a new etiquette. Let's go with gang. Cool. By the time you showed up. Well, got the good. Take me to Stevie, lowly manservant. Real funny, now stuff it, new blood. Go down the hall and take a left. You know when you see it, slot that chip and I'll bring the boss over to you in a minute. Finally, be along in a minute. Wait a tick. Hellhounds. The room beyond the bar is a stinking jumble of burned flesh and dog flop. Enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of the second hellhound burned menacingly in the corner. The hounds devoured zoo meat in a few massive bites, and they let out a contented growl. Do nothing yet. I just saved all the hellhound nonsense. Alright, so click. Open the door. You cat alive. Oy. Well, the dogs are nice. 12. So I'm gonna keep. Turn you on. My drone to yep. You need to die, apparently. She is dead. A raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? You guy needs to shut up. In the middle of fighting here, do you mind? The faster I kill you fuckers, the better. You there? Ta-da! Ow! Gotta keep Paco alive. Let's see. Alright. Click you. And this bitch in the back. You. Oh, well, gotta reload. %4% chance to hit. I missed it. How many motherfuckers are there? You missed me. So. Stevie J, huh? See how well you fare when you don't have all your people with you. Ow. Let it hurt. You missed that, a 74? Come on, man. Good news, Paco's not dying anytime soon, so. Out of ammo. Thank you. But, no, I can't. And with a bloody girl, Stevie J is no more. There we go. TJ's passcodes. What? Okay, I'll probably eat them later. Thank you. Have fun. Okay. Yay for random food delivery. Alright, is there anything else? I kept this hellhounds alive and they're nice and not necessary. Hi. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Just another professional. Need to ask some questions. XCrackrok, I'm here to rescue you. Yeah? You said I need rescuing. Guess it turns out I did though. Thanks. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. This Kabuta has that med lab in the basement. No. Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. A stash of gems. Delilah, I thought you said you'd never do deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here to settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. New medic attention. We're back to the Union. I'll find those gems. Meet you there. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. Get her the fuck out of here, man. I will find those stupid-ass gems. I wish I could take the dogs. That'd be really cool as like pets and shit. I found a storehouse. What's this? Some loose money laying on the ground. Old junk. Send item to stash. Advanced med kit, some cash. Nothing else is really here. Is there another door? I mean, there's another couple of spots I could look. Anything? Nothing. Alright, cool. It's back this way. I took out Stevie J and all of that shit. Is there anything over here? There's his kitchen. I'm guessing I killed the dude that was in there. Hi, Hound buddy. Ow. Alright. Look, Houndy. I think you're cool and all. This is not what I'm dealing with today. Sorry, Houndy. Check here. Find a small velvet bag filled with precious gems. Cool. I found this stash. Now I can get the hell out of here. Call this shit behind me. That was Mr. Delilah. Deliver the stones. Confirm. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the seamstress union. Heads raised, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendon and burned skin. It would be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Probably get that replaced. Miss Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet, fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle. When there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Ms. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Woof. Woof. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes as replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, XCrackrok. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I am honored, thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear a black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. You're quite the entrepreneur. Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Oh, cool! So this is basically my safe house, as it were. Just like how I had the ship in the last one. It looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but it doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest. GAFFC. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder. Immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You ascend the stairs into the excuse me, that was bad. Union safe house. Fuck yeah. The entrepreneurial Miss Kubota has combined everything your runner might need into one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Nice. Very nice. Dr. Sarah Castle. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looks like you could use a hand. Ouch, bad joke right now. Shook's down to the mangled arm. Okay folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area. Watch some trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Take it easy, cat. We'll be here when you wake up. Say anything about me going to sleep. Just give me something to bite on. You're tough, kid. But you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote, I earned this face. By being stupid, I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty night. Goddamn. Coyote looks both better and worse than when you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm, but now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks. Miss Kubota will have me working it off for the rest of my life. She knows your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. I have some questions. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of question? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. Can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Sam made some bad jokes. Me too. You were friends? We ran together. Got it. Guess it was the same way for me in a way. We drank together. Sam just had a way of charming you. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Sure, Sam, that he died. What do you remember about that night? Pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. Charmer. She bites her lip. I like gingers. Anyways, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking with who knows what, and Ms. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Claw wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do it the honors. Jake dragged him out back into the alley, and that's the last I saw Sam. Said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam direct. How he got up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Sam have any enemies? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. No, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Where do you live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? It was just a drink and it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. Monogamous type, sorry. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. Wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. He was sick? Dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. Had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good even. Did he say how he got better? Said his mom helped him out. Never said how though. Thanks, guy. Now I need you to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Miss Delilah, to Mr. Delilah for me about Royal Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I will. Don't worry. Investigate Sam's bunk. Who's this guy? Algernon? Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a peculiar elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. Ease your way through the sixth world. I offer you the best of magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring spirits. See what you have. I already got healing. Target's ongoing magical effect. Enemies. Acid stream, armor. No. Fog. Useful. Haste, slow. Weapons, spells, conjuring, chi casting, consumables. Nope, no thank you. You're the guy that was upstairs. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. We got Alley Punk, dressed one step above a street ganger. grants HP plus 3. Not bad. Dodge 1. The war shot, intelligence 1, charisma 1, willpower, intelligence 1, basic clothing, and the regular stuff. Shadowrun adept. Charisma 1 is useful. Probably these ninja clothing, dodge 1. I think I like alley punk right now. HP plus 3. Sure, I'll rock that. Cool. Shapoof! Rocking that shit. Theodore Buster Gummerman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a procession that suggests straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of the suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful. When he talks, almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factors, tensile strength, and, of course, price. Bunker Buster Government at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Ooh, see what you got. It's tickling my fancy right now. Most common assault rifle in the world, basic assault rifle. Support class drone. So you have nothing of real use yet. None right now, thanks. David Fry 2. Every inch. Uh oh, I woke the kids. Oops. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer? Or anything gear you need. Yeah, for sale. That's a pretty useful thing. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. You're part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade. He's been smart enough not to tell me. So he's sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. See you around. Cool. So there's like one or two other people I need to know. Sarah Cassie. What's up, Doc? In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread, but in this case, the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic shamanic fetishes. This is six-wheel medicine on the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely. If not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. Excuse me. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Kyle back to us. Thank you for that. And I suppose you were the one who patched her up. Impressive work. That's where you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste on here. Impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face though. She knows you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. It may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Never mind. What is this? Oh, it's my stash. Fuck yeah. I need spellcasting too to do that. Do I have enough for? Oh, I have enough for spellcasting too. Fuck yeah. Where is my spellcasting? Strength, intelligence, willpower. Two. I have 4. Get those. Because now I can take my heal spell. Confirm. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Back in the photo. Written in a woman's hands are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Alright, well, we're going to go talk to what's it? Not Johnny, not Claw, Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes were slowing down. What do you want? Business to discuss. What business? I've got no business with you. With Coyote. She is disposed of it. With the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late. My client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's downstairs in the medbay. Got her arm from her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? XCrackrok, he's Paco. Great, we're all introduced. Now give me the stones. Should I hold one back? In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye, who quickly threw what appear to be most valuable stones. He stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. What? He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it, and they get paid, and we part happy. Now, you have something I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. That pebble might jog my memory. I'm smart enough not to ask my clients what they want. Why they want what they want. I just arrange for them to get it. I hand it over. Alright, cool. Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight. So if you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face. This Delilah looks up at you, looks you up and down, takes you all in, smiles to himself. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day, might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me, I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Von Grass, follow me. Where the fuck did he go? You Von Grass? Von Grass is busy talking to his comlink, chatting his heads-up display and monitoring to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Von Grass. Make it quick. Busy's good. Talk to me. See, you're a busy man. That's right, and? He nods his head. So it wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come to possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see those rare stones. You hear the servos in Van Grass's cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over stones for 2 seconds. Maybe less. Where'd you get this direct? Gumball machine? Give you 1,000 for him. Sounds good. Pay me. Done. Give me your cred stick. Cool. That's what I wanted. Free cash. Alright. Let's save real quick. Save. Click. Save. Confirm. Alright, now I'm going to leave this here. So thank you all for watching. Thank you anyone that watched in the future. And thank you anyone that watched on YouTube. If you enjoy what I do, please consider following me on Twitch. Please consider subscribing to me on YouTube. And don't forget, we have a Discord set up. You can find it when I go online. You can talk to me, ask questions. Eventually, I want to put in polls for choosing different games, etc., etc., etc. We use it a lot for offline bullshittery as well. Well, off-stream bullshittery, I should say. And the link for that is in the chat, or it's in the link in my Twitch. Or it's through the link in my Twitch description, like all my information. So again, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!